battled all regular season in the competitive Conference USA, and now it's time to crown a champion. The Conference USA Conference Championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's stopping at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Liberty Flames offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
They'll run the option. And the defense there to smother that option play.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
They come to the line for a third and very long here on the opening drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. The Flames will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Owls offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. For guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Because I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback. It comes up with a big sack for the D.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. And the Flames pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Here's the handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touch. Flames. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. We begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. First down, looking to throw the ball. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. Finds room at the 30. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off, and with everybody with their backs to the quarterback.
No throwaway here. Quarterback forced out of bounds for a loss on the play.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
They're going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, this guy is off to a great start. There's a tackle for a loss. Already had a sack earlier in this game. We're just getting started here. Somebody's looking to be the player of the game.
That'll be a sack. Defense has the last word here in this period. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They got him down out near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the fullback going nowhere, like they stop him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return is being brought down. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll give it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The Flames with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a gap. It's Dickens. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Dropping back, it's Weaver. Fires it on the move. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. 2nd down after that previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. He's running out of time here. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down mark. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
Here's the 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. QB to the tight end for a completion. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. On 1st down, it's play action. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Looking to pass. It's Weaver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaks loose at the 45. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
But that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, But when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
He'll pitch it. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So now on comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A costly special teams penalty, and here comes the offense back on the field. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To the air, it's Weaver. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Liberty.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The nice interception negated by the pass interference call on the defense. That stings. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The ball is picked off. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. The Flames will kick this deep and begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Franklin. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separate.
Intercepted in the end zone.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And they'll stop him short with the line to gain.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
As a design quarterback keeper. He breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Great assignment football by the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Weaver. Pump over the middle. It's Lee. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. The Flames will send the punt team onto the field. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. They're able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No surprise. Offense going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create.
It's a fumble. Scooped up for the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll feed the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The tight end has got it. The defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Flames will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Brown. Physical run earns the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Dean. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Quick throw over the middle. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Makes the catch downfield. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Now coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Looking for some space. It's Dickens. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Flames will have to kick this away. The punter's leg is going to be sore tonight. Upcoming his 6th punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually the stall came up empty. And they tackled him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Graham behind the line. It's Franklin. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Runs through the defender. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. They need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Bringing pressure. That's reeled in. It's Dean. Timeout called by the defense. Their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Trying to convert with a sweep. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
That solid pursuit, they'll track him out there behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. To throw, it's Weaver. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback's got it on the option. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He'll field it close to midfield. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. Final drive coming up. Let's see what the quarterback can do. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
But how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship! Talk about a perfect end to regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA. They've accomplished a goal, and they've made their case. Now it comes down to what the committee decides to do to see if this championship team is going to get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.